Will you be interested in taking charge of your life just through a few minutes of deliberate practice? Then keep watching this video as I have got some powerful secret strategies in store for you. State akin to sleep, or SATS for short, is a phenomenal tool taught by the famous mystic Neville Goddard. State akin to sleep is the secret to taking charge of your life and creating a life that you truly desire. Doesn't that sound fantastic? Just a few minutes of mental rehearsal can place you years ahead in your life. You can use the time before your sleep to think about your goals, visualize how your life will look in the future, and condition your subconscious for a new reality. But what's the real mechanism behind this fascinating concept called state akin to sleep? Let me expand on this for a moment. Have you ever noticed that your mind starts becoming calmer and calmer as you edge closer to sleep every time? That happens because your brain waves slow down during this window of time. The mental chatter automatically filters out, and the path to the subconscious mind becomes clearer. During the day, when you are acting and thinking from your conscious mind, there is little to no room for the reprogramming of the subconscious mind. The conscious mind is the logical mind. It is good for analyzing our life circumstances and experiences. But when it comes to envisioning, daydreaming, and imagining your desired reality, those tasks are done best when your subconscious is in charge. This is why Neville has urged us all to use the time before sleeping very carefully. The last thoughts that we think just before going off to sleep have a far greater probability of getting imprinted on the layers of our subconscious rather than the thoughts that we think all day long. This is because in the state before sleep, our subconscious mind is open and receptive to the commands we feed into it. Our logical mind, or the conscious mind, when active, engages us in loops of worry and anxiety. It hops from one thought to another like a monkey, therefore people also call it the monkey mind. But in the state akin to sleep, the over-analytical and hyper-monkey mind goes to sleep, leaving us in charge of our wonderful subconscious mind. I hope now you have enough clarity over the mechanism of state akin to sleep method. Now it's the perfect time for me to tell you a few secret strategies that can help you take the maximum advantage of state akin to sleep. Getting into this state akin to sleep can be a slippery slope for many. Either their mind is too busy that it doesn't seem to relax at all, or it relaxes down so fast that they cannot resist going to sleep ASAP. As I have already mentioned, that this wonderful time before sleep is your window of opportunity to impress your subconscious with your desire. If you don't utilize it carefully, you are missing out on the most fantastic reality creation method introduced by Neville Goddard. The solution to this problem is to deliberately make your brain frequency slow down by doing some form of guided meditation, doing a breathing session, or listening to relaxing music for a while. Within 5 to 10 minutes of doing any relaxing activity, you will get into a drowsy state that is perfect for visualization. Sometimes, if you have had a particularly rough day, it might take you longer than 10 minutes. But don't give up and make it a priority to prepare your mind for visualization. Secondly, you cannot use the state akin to sleep method once and expect to manifest everything you want. The success of this technique depends on how firmly and accurately you impress your subconscious, and since every person is unique, so is their ability to impress their subconscious. For some people, it doesn't take more than a couple of SATS sessions to see the results manifesting in the material realm. But these are a lucky few, and they are lucky because they have either taken up a daily meditation or some other mindfulness practice. As a result of their daily reflection practice, their mind becomes much more receptive to their commands, which in turn helps in getting into the state akin to sleep. But if you are not among those lucky few and are more like the rest of us, then you need patience and practice. You must practice the state akin to sleep for a minimum of 21 days. Regular and consistent practice will rewire and prepare your mind for a new reality. This will make your manifestations swift and effortless. If you are a complete beginner to visualizing, then it's a smart idea to keep your imaginal act very short and to the point. Visualization is a skill that can be mastered with enough practice, but if you try visualizing longer and more elaborate scenes in your SAT sessions, you will quickly get overwhelmed. You will start thinking of it as a chore. So, to keep the excitement up and thriving, you must make a very small scene of just a few seconds that would imply that your wish has been fulfilled. You must keep replaying that short and concise scene in your mind till you go to sleep. This way, your last waking thoughts will be related to your desired reality, and that's a super important part of manifestation. Another trick I want to share with you to accelerate your manifesting results is to use SATS as many times as you can. Doesn't matter if you are going to bed at night or just about to take a siesta. You can use any time before sleep to practice SATS. Of course, visualizing at night yields the greatest results because your mind is much more relaxed once you are done with the activities of the day. But don't limit the state akin to sleep sessions to just before going to sleep at night. Indulge in SATS whenever you get a chance. You can also combine the state akin to sleep method with other manifesting methods to make your manifestations more powerful. For instance, I personally love to get into a state akin to sleeping at night, while for the rest of the day, I follow a mental diet. A mental diet simply means that you don't let any negative or contradictory thoughts influence your mind. When you are trying to manifest a particular outcome, any opposing thoughts can be lethal to your progress. A mental diet is a great way to deal with these toxic thoughts that want to creep in and ruin your manifestations. All you have to do is to observe your thoughts during the day and replace any negative or opposing thought with a positive thought. This one strategy can make a huge impact on the rate of your manifestations. Remember, manifesting is not hard. So many people around the world are manifesting the life of their dreams right now, and you sure can be one of them. But you have to let go of your old emotional patterns and tendencies. It's just that we don't dedicate our time and energies to training our minds, and that causes delays in manifestation. But the state akin to sleep is one method that will not only retrain your mind, but will also give you the exact results you are looking for. So, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and try this powerful technique now. The next step in your successful manifestation journey is to keep watching my channel. Click now on the video on the screen to be inspired by another video.